This hotel was being used to house people that didn't necessarily have the coronavirus but came from areas where there was an outbreak. And we know the death toll is already at 10, but dozens of people are still trapped.
It is absolutely devastating, Linda, when you think about the circumstances here. And you're right, they tested negative, and they were being held, monitored as a precaution. And these are hotels that are essentially designated by the government to be places where they can put people in quarantine and keep them under observation medically for a certain period of time, usually about 14 days total. So we know that 23 people are still unaccounted for at this hour. As you mentioned, at least 10 people have lost their lives. And the images we're seeing out of Fujian province, which is in the southeastern part of China, are just heartbreaking. And you see that there are families who are obviously among those who are staying at this hotel and are being taken out of the rubble. Some of them just young children being carried out by first responders there. We know that there were some 1,000, if not more, first responders are on scene, firefighters and medics trying to assist with this. It was Saturday night, local time, around 7:15, when this collapse happened. We know in all there were roughly about 80 people inside that facility. Among them, there were staff, and there were, of course, dealership employees as well, because part of that structure contained a dealership. But then some 58 people who were among those in quarantine, Linda. And so right now, with the death toll at 10, 23 still missing, it is a question as to how quickly they can get to them. But you also know that first responders are dealing with not only the circumstances of trying to get through all this rubble, but also trying to protect themselves, because, of course, they want to make sure that they're layered up and protecting against any potential exposure to the coronavirus as they're going through this. So it's a difficulty that no doubt they're trying to face as they're trying to get to people as quickly as possible. And all of this as folks were likely being held there if they came back into that province to resume work and try to get back to some sense of normalcy.